Well, 10 years ago this month, a tragedy took the life of a local woman on the other side of the world.
But in this week's Building Better Minds, it's actually bringing both areas closer together.
A powerful earthquake touched off a huge tsunami that swept across Japan's east coast.
The tsunami would take the lives of more than 22,000 people, including Randolph-Macon College alum Taylor Anderson. But out of the tragedy, a relationship was formed.
She'd been teaching English there for 3 years prior to the disaster, and to the college, Randolph-Macon became very engaged in honoring her legacy through cultural exchange.
The cultural exchange came thanks to support from the Taylor Anderson Memorial Fund, the Mellon Foundation, the U.S.-Japan Council's Tomodachi Fund, and the Japan Foundation Center for Global Partnerships.
And we made the decision to dedicate those grants to helping get more of our students to Japan and to get more of our faculty connected to Japan.
Good news for Japanese language students like Lauren McMeans, who's following in Taylor's footsteps. Lauren developed an interest in Japan at an early age through movies.
I'm like, wow, this is beautiful, and I'm like, I need to know more about all of this, about this culture.
In the 10 years since Taylor's death, Randolph-Macon has sent nearly 200 students and 28 faculty members to Japan for study and research.
As a result of all of this interest among faculty and students, we have a Japanese studies minor, which we never had before. One of a very small number of colleges, certainly on the East Coast, that has a Japanese studies language minor.
There's a Japanese saying, the greatest gift of life is friendship. Those who knew Taylor might tell you she'd be very happy knowing the friendship between local students and the island of Japan is building better minds.
And I love how they're honoring her memory there.
Yes, love that. And we would like to hear about inspiring people in your school.
Nominate someone for Building Better Minds.
Send an email to newstips@WTVR.com. Nominate anyone you think makes a difference in our local schools.